Okie dokie, 11 random questions because you know you wanna. Uh, how would you like to be remembered by future generations? I'm not going to be remembered by future generations. I'll be dead and gone, and that'll be it. I'll have an online presence, possibly, but I don't know. I literally don't care how future generations see me because I don't care how people see me now. I don't. I'm going to live my life the way I want to, and if people don't like that, they can basically fuck off. So, you know, that's on them. Too fucking bad. I'm a nice person. I do good things for people, and if they don't like my style, my personality, they don't like the way I look, that's on them. And that's the same for you. If they don't like the way you look, the way you act, um, what you do for a living, they can pretty much fuck off. It's that simple. Anyways, don't live for appearance. Never. It's not fucking worth it. Anyways, off my soapbox. What was the most meaningful gift you've ever received? The most meaningful gift you've ever received? Well, I'm not going to get it, but I have a chalice up here that has a Celtic knot, the tri knot, and it's been blessed by a priestess and the whole 9 yards. And I think that's the most meaningful gift that I've ever received. So, yeah. What's something that you used to do that people today might find surprising? Lawn darts? I don't know. Lawn darts? We used to play with, like sharp lawn darts, but nobody died in the 70s or the 80s with these things. And all of a sudden in the 90s, people got stupid somehow and they started killing each other off with these things. Kids got really hurt and died and shit. But yeah, so they took those away. There's that. When I was like a kid, and I'm talking like 9, 10 years old, I used to ride my bike all over the city, and I mean like miles from home, and stay out all day. Me and my friends, we would ride our bikes literally all day. We would not eat lunch. We would just go for a bike ride for like 8 hours, 8, 9 hours, and we would in the summer, of course, and we would be all over the city. I think somebody would call the cops if that was happening now. Um, People do. I have literally seen cops show up that because there's people that are like 12 riding their bikes or their skateboards at night. I have literally seen the cops show up because of it, and it's like, whatever. Anyways, it's just not acceptable anymore to let your kids roam free. We were free range. It's not safe to let your kids roam free range anymore. It's just not. The world is not a safe place anymore. What's your favorite family recipe that's been passed down? Um, my mom never cooked anything that grandma cooked, and all that. She did her own thing, and she was a horrible cook. I mean, a freaking horrible cook. But I still cook lazy cabbage rolls. Well, I haven't cooked them in like a decade, but the lazy cabbage rolls. It's like cabbage rolls, but they're not wrapped. It's got all the stuff for cabbage, but it's just cooked in a pot, and it's really nice, if you ask me. But I cook it way better than my mother did because I put onion in it and some spice, and it's way better. That's the only family recipe that's been sort of kind of handed down. Like I say, both my parents were horrible cooks. So, you know, what was your favorite family vacation growing up? I would have to say when we went to Yorkton, I liked that a lot better. Every second year we would go to Yorkton. Every second year, other second year, we would go to Fernie, British Columbia, and I much preferred Yorkton because we stayed on a farm, and that was really cool to me. It really was. It was an absolute trip for me as a kid to stay there. And there was one time I spent 2 weeks there without my parents or my brother. It was just me and my uncle and my aunt, and it was fucking phenomenal. Yeah, anyways, what was one of the most embarrassing moments you experienced? You know, been asked this so many freaking times, and I've said it so many freaking times. Anyways, I am not embarrassed by nudity, but this was in a church, and it made me feel uneasy because it was in a church, and it was an evangelical church that was very opposed to that kind of thing. Anyways, I'm sitting right in front of the pastor. I'm wearing tight jeans. I'm not wearing any underwear because it was a hot day and I didn't feel like wearing underwear. And my jeans ripped, and my genitals literally fell out. And I gave the pastor the full Monty, but he was kind of cool about it, even though for an evangelical pastor, he was kind of cool about it. He just went, "Hi, Dave," and I just kind of hid my junk with my Bible and walked out. Anywho, what's the best way you found to deal with stress? Right here. Music. Stick those on my head. Listen to music for a long time. It's not this one, but it looks like this. Pushing the Cat. The one I'm really hung up on is gray, and it lives in another room. But yeah, I hold that, and I listen to music, and my life is better. What's your favorite way to spend time with family? I don't, because they are long dead. My family is dead. I'm the only one left. I have cousins, but they don't care that I exist. And pretty much they can fuck off. So, because they're twats, if you ask me. Self-absorbed twats. Anywho, but family game night was my favorite thing ever as a family. Family game night was really good. Now we didn't play a lot of board games. We didn't. We played a card game called Farmer's Rummy, which is different than Tau Rummy and a couple other versions of Rummy. But anyways, I really freaking enjoyed it, and I cannot for the life of me remember how to play it. But it was really fun. They play Rummy downstairs, but they play Canasta. That's the game they play downstairs. They play Canasta. And I don't play because I don't want to be with people I don't know. How did you and your family entertain yourselves before television was common? We always had a television. Now, the thing was, for a long time, I was, I think, 13 when we got cable TV. And cable TV did not exist in Moose Jaw until I was 13. So we had basically two channels to choose from. One of them was really snowy and kind of annoying to watch. And then there was a French channel that came in clearly, but it was in French and whatnot. So we didn't watch much TV back then. We watched like the Tommy Hunter show and a few things like that. Most of our time we spent listening to the radio, actually, in the evenings, sitting together listening to the radio. I listened to shit piles of polka music as a kid. I did. And I hate it. I really hate polka. Anyways, yeah, that's how we spent most of our time. And playing, because, I was a kid, playing and stuff like that. Um, I guess this tag is not made for young people because TV has always been common in their life. How did you learn to drive, and what was your first car? My dad taught me to drive. We went out in the country on the back roads, and he taught me how to drive. And my first car was a 1969 Meteor Rideau. Now, if you're an American, you're going to pronounce that right out, and it's wrong. It's Rideau. Anyways, what's the most important value you held through you've? What is the most important value you've held through life? Don't be a dick. It's simple. Have a good one.